Hello and welcome back. This is the final set of 3 campaigns that originally came with the game. If we're not counting the Christmas campaign expansion-y thingies. I don't know anything about those because I've never seen those. But anyway, this is the first of 3 for the hard campaign challenge thingamadings. And it's called Monolith. Let's get on with this, shall we? A strange object found in the desert appears to have exerted an unexpected effect on the park's rides. Everything keeps breaking down and we're running out of cash. Hire some mechanics, utilize work rosters to fix and maintain the rides, combat the power, and get the park back in profit. Step 1. Both of the rides are broken down, I already know that, but step 1, take this loan that we have and say we're going to pay as little per month as possible for now. Simply so that we have additional money just to get the park going here. We've only got 10k to work with, and this is the park we've got. There's not a lot of flat terrain really anywhere on this park. The flattest part's that little corner there, but the rest of it's pretty much all terraformed to some degree here. This is the big old monolith that they were talking about. Of course, there are smaller ones. Where there is one monolith, there are always more, but there it is. Big old monolith hanging out there. It's got a weird floaty panel in front of it for reasons unbeknownst to me. It's got a thing on the back of it. That is apparently the pie monolith. Oh, that's why that's floating there, because this is in it, and it goes into the abyss. It is hollow. That's probably just a part limitation more so than anything else, but because buildings can only have so many pieces. But anyway, we have 2 rides. We have a Cycola and the Cube, both of which are broken down, so obviously we're going to need a mechanic. Just plop him down like right there so that he can begin fixing things. And because things break down constantly, look at that downtime. We probably want to just go ahead and make these things have a 10-minute, like everything in the ride, have a 10-minute inspection schedule. So we can go ahead and get that going. But anyway, he should route to fix this here whenever he figures out what he's doing. There he goes. So that we can start making some money. We'll make this like 14, not 1400, just 14. That's fine. Increase the prices a little bit so we can get some extra money out of this. We'll make that like 9. Actually, let's make this 15. Let's just stick to my 50% price increase protocol here. Anyway, we have no track rides, but we do have a very cheap coaster for all ages, and we also have a few additional simple rides that we can build, which I probably will build a few of these quickly here just to get some stuff going. So we have Cycola there, decent stats. We don't have Insanity, and Insanity's pretty small. So I feel like it'd be a pretty good idea. Let's tell it not to flatten the terrain. And we'll just adjust it so that it fits there. There we go. I'll probably have to adjust it again, but whatever. Because that path slopes down, that's actually probably not a great place to build this. Could have the queue go over top of that path there. What is that stuck? Oh, I know what it's stuck on. It's clipping the ride itself into that rock if I move it too far over there. So let's just do this. We'll put the entrance here, exit over here, and then like what kind of entrances do we have? Wooden. Whoa, that's some gnarly path building it's trying to do there. No, I just want this to go down. Something like that, that'll do. Go ahead, open that up, set it to a 10-minute inspection schedule so that it doesn't break as frequently, hopefully. And all of the paths they're using are just simple curb marker paths, right? So, I mean, actually, it's using black paths. Intersecting terrain. What do you mean intersecting terrain? You have a path there already, whatever. It's fine, it's just that one. Just that chunk of path there, we'll be alright. I should also probably have some benches around, because it doesn't look like... Let's use barrel benches. Because it doesn't look like there's a lot of them around, and there's a lot of walking to do in this park, so... We'll just put down a few here and there, you know, where people might theoretically be walking around at the moment, which is mostly just this path right here. Now we also have no food or drinks, which we should probably get set up fairly quickly here. At least I don't think we have any food and drinks. I could set, what do we have? What do I want to use? Large western entrance. I'd like to use more western stuff, but there's not, any pre-built western stores. I should really just sit down one day and just make a bunch of stuff. So what is this? This is a drink shack. Cosmic cow. We can plop you down like right there-ish. That'll do. Pirate Fortress. I don't like how it explodes though. Does this explode? No. Put this one like over here. Man, if you clip lights into terrain, they get really bright for some reason. We just do that. There you go. So we got food and drinks, not much, but that's alright. Let's get some bins around. Because these people are slobs and will inevitably throw things out like the bums they are. Should be good enough that way. Let's get one over here, just in case someone's over there for Lord knows what reason. There. And an extra bench over here. That should be enough. Zycola has been fixed. So all of the rides are now operating. And this thing has a very long queue. There's no modification I can do. Oh no, there is. I can make it shorter, but that makes it less value. Whatever. Let's make this... What was it? What is it? It's like 1050? No, yeah. Gotta work math out in my brain and all of that jazz. The queue for that should shorten eventually. We're also gonna need a janitor. Unfortunately, this janitor is gonna wander around constantly because that's what he does. But that's alright, let's speed the game up. No, let's not do that actually. So we have a cube. Zycola, we have that. I don't really want to build the carousel or the whirly rig, to be honest. But they're cheap. And they cause literally no nausea. And surely someone will like them. Well, this is probably where the big blue's gonna go here. Can squish it in sorta right about there. So let's go ahead and just build that. Entrance to path. It is wood, right? No, that's not wood at all. Open it up. Make it 1250. That's not right. It's like 1350. Yeah. Fix the exit. I don't want the exit to attach to that. That's fine, that works. It has no Q rating at all. We should probably fix that with something simple. You know we need bathrooms, so... we just use these. Well, no, see, that one's huge. I don't know, it's too big. Pirate toilets is also huge, though. Poso the Clown. This in no way, shape, or form fits any of the scenery, but it fits there. I could do this and then simply get rid of the bathroom stall on the other side of this. Select building, edit building, this, split, delete. Back side of that looks a little funny, but whatever. People can go to the bathroom there. And that bumped up the Q rating, yeah. Probably one is expensive. Did I miscalculate that? What are they saying about this here? Is expensive. Let's just make it 8 and see what people say. That ride broke down again, good lord. People aren't saying this one's expensive. No, it's actually really good value, apparently. Oh, you know what? They may have already increased the prices for these rides. I'm not queuing that long to go on Psychola. See, how much was this ride before? I think it was $6 before, and this was 10. Let's just pump it down to that. The queue looks fast. People are saying this is a great value, and the queue is quite quick, apparently. Man, people really like Insanity. So at some point here, we're gonna need a coaster, and the only coaster we can build is this dinky little thing. Which I feel like it's cheap, it's relatively small. I feel like it's not gonna make a lot of money though. What's with those bits? Are those block sections? Appears to be block sections. You know what, we'll build it. We'll have to find somewhere to build it. Kind of want to try to keep people in like this section of the park for now. Which means in order to build a pre-built coaster, it's going to be a little wonky. Particularly since it drops off a cliff there. Actually, that's the wrong way, isn't it? It'd have to be like this. And that really is much too high. Oh, I didn't even look at the goals. I should probably do that. Build it like here, and that's like a really ugly spot for that to be honest. I mean, I could simply change the station so that it's facing the way I actually want it to be facing. And we could build it like over here. Sort of like that. It'll be a big chunk of our money off right there. And then we need to edit it and change the station so that it's like that. There we go. Done. Place entrance. Over there. Place exit right there. No. That'll do fine. Other thing. That'll do fine. get a bench down here, or 2 or 3, just so people have somewhere to sit. I just realized that's not even attached, is it? Well, let's fix that. Let's just put you like right there. We'll fix this, grab the path, make it wider to something, I don't know, was that probably like 6 meters, 8 meters? It looks like that's probably 8 meters. Whoa, that's a gnarly path. Sure, whatever, that's fine. Test that. It'll do its thing. How many? 5 cars. All right. Let's look at the objectives here. Monthly profit of 2,000, build 4 rides, reach a monthly profit of 4,000, and we have to build a custom coaster. Basically need money for that. 1,200 gas, pay off all loans, 6,000 a month from rides. These objectives aren't too bad. Assuming this thing makes any money, which I hope it does. It looks like oh, it's little spinny bits. And they are block sectioned. Okay, so this takes quite a while for the cars to cycle back to the start. Interesting to know. Make sure this is on a 10-minute inspection. Stuff's gonna be breaking down a lot, unfortunately. Like, does wear and tear go back into the green when it's inspected? That wear and tear is ridiculous. So this should be getting an inspection soon. Let's actually look at my staff here. I haven't done that. He's just not doing anything, so it doesn't matter. So where are you at? Where are you going? Inspecting Wild Blue 1. Is this Wild Blue? Yes. I kind of wish you'd inspect this thing, to be honest. Is it just because it's really old, it's getting really high wear and tear? I'm probably just going to need to straight up refurbish these, because that's ridiculous. Anyway, mechanic dude should be getting here soon. If he didn't already. He may have already gotten there. No, it's still overdue. Oh, there he is. Mechanic dude, gonna pause the ride, quick inspection. So it does regain some of its wear and tear. Not nearly enough, though. So we're going to have to shut those down and refurbish those. Probably going to have to do that a lot, unfortunately. So how much money are you expecting to make? Not very much. The queue is full. I'm not queuing that long. What if we make it like 12 bucks? Are people still okay with the cost? We won't know because the queue is pretty much always full. But it is making some money, so whatever. What's the queue rating on this? Awful. Okay, well. Let's see, you're making money, you're definitely not. And you surprisingly are. So this got refurbished. Should break down infinitely less now. So we are making money, correct? Minus, like, expenses. Oh, Lord. I may need to actually hire another engineer. He says his workload is low. It just takes him forever to get to things. Like, I have everything set to as frequent as they possibly can be. You guys actually need a raise. Probably need more food and drink. Yeah, we do. Let's get a couple more food and drink stalls going. A Chief Beef store. It's got a cannon. What was I using for the other one? I think it was that one. Yeah. build it over the water slightly. 71 has been fixed. Also, chief beef. And we'll put a drink place like over here. That's actually too far away from the current action, so like on this side? Eventually we're going to want that connected. Is that connected to anything else? No, it's currently not connected at all. Okay. Maybe we could put it over here. Put it like next to this. Here you go. Move. Put a trash can. Bin. Whatever. These people will inevitably, I can't speak English, you are aware of this I'm sure, but inevitably will throw stuff all over the floor, so. And we'll have to keep an eye on those two because they're not promoted. And those two are promoted and I've just split the workload, so I don't know. How much money are you making? A reasonable amount, considering you're a fairly cheap coaster, so. I also should have upped the queue rating. A little bit. Still only one bathroom, but that should be fine. This thing has far too long of a queue, to be honest. Well, we don't have any other coasters we can build. What can we research? We can research an ATM, probably a good idea. We cannot research gift shops. We can research a, probably a wooden coaster of some description. Do we have any gift shops? We do. None of these are in the style that I would like gift shops to be in, considering the size of this thing. We don't really have any, like, dedicated store area. I could just take this and bury it into a mountain. Sure. Just bury that in there. And then everyone will flock to it, and that guy will be horribly overcrowded for a bit, but that's okay. Do we have any other gift shops, I wonder? Oh, just hats. Okay. Whirlwind is broken down. Stuff is breaking down constantly, and I hate it. But his workload is still just normal. He's not complaining about having too much work, so I don't know. It's really just stuff is breaking down constantly. Whirlwind has been fixed. What even is Whirlwind? This is Whirlwind. I'm not queuing that long. I want to go. Let's look at what everyone says. The queue is, queue is full, good value. Queue is full. The cube is good value. Like, these are making money fairly easily, even though they are listed as good value, so that one's not making money. Probably broke down at some point, so I'm not going to fiddle with it too much. My income is horribly varying, so I don't want to screw around too much. That's almost done. Let's go ahead and start researching this, I guess. It's going to be expensive. $4,000. We'll get a drink then. We got two drink places. Let's get that finished quickly. And then probably just build a couple ATMs. Oops, I forgot you have to click it. It seems unnecessary, but whatever. So shops and facilities, custom. We're just going to plop some ATMs down kind of haphazardly, but it's okay. We'll put one there, say done, and then we'll put one like over here-ish. I apparently need another janitor. Done. Staff. Yeah, you guys need promoted. Probably the hat guy too at some point, but for now, we need a second janitor. You know what I wish? I wish that the, like if I tell him, a work order, where is he? If I go here, where's work orders on this screen? Work roster. I can't like just select an area, like in Roller Coaster Tycoon or whatever. Like I can do this, but I want to paint the ground. So, I don't know. I would like to just... I would like to, like in Roller Coaster Tycoon, you could just select a bunch of little squares in an area you wanted them to work. I wish I could do that for janitors, so I could just paint this area and be like, yo, janitor, stay over there. That would please me greatly. This thing breaks down too much. I know that's the point, but that's a bit ridiculous. Park rating change. What are people complaining about mostly? Litter, okay. And people vomiting everywhere. We have a second janitor, that should go down. I like the little water spouts there. That's clever. I like that. Okay, how's our research going? That litter's disgusting. That should go down. It appears to be going up. Do I just not have enough bins? Do I not have enough janitors? This workload is high now. What if I train you two? And that should help alleviate maybe some of that? I don't know. Good lord. Wild Blue is broken down. How many mechanics do I have? I only have one mechanic still. 2 rides are broken down. 2 have lost money though. It's going to cut into our profits. What does training someone actually do? Increased productivity, increased happiness, higher salary expectation. What is increased productivity? Do they just do their specific job faster? They don't move faster or anything, I wonder? Like, I assume the people at the stalls, when you promote them, they just serve customers faster. Which is good in general. Does he sweep faster? I don't know. They are cleaning up the junk, but there's a lot of junk on the ground. Clearly we don't have enough bins. There's a bin right there. You people are so lazy. It's because the bins are full. That's what's going on. Sanity one has been fixed. It's a bin right there. Don't really want to make another one, but we will. We'll put one there. There's a bin. Here's a bin. Everywhere's a bin. Bin, bin, bin. There you go. Hopefully that starts sorting itself out. Oh, it's going down. Park entry is free. This park is great. I'm so glad the restrooms are free. Not queuing that long to go on Cycloba. What was that thing? Made money. Park rating went up. All right. We have money. We're really just waiting for this research right now. We could start some additional research, some additional thrill rides or something. But I want to try and keep any additional ride construction, not production, at this point to maybe some high value stuff here. Like these are making money, nothing wrong with these. It's about to have a positive lifetime profit. Like all of these should be positive. Yeah, 5K, barely, that's negative. 1K. The queue is full. This thing takes, oh, for God's sake. This thing takes too long to do its cycle, which is unfortunate. Also, it breaks down constantly. What's my mechanic doing? You still think you have high workload. Who are you? That's a good question. Is it this person? I wish the camera zoom thing would not do that. It is this person. You're not even doing anything. Freaking high workload. You lazy bum. Like, especially compared to this person who's not complaining about their workload. I have a normal workload. I'm content with my paycheck. Good, so I'm not raising it. That doesn't seem particular. It just doesn't have a floor. That makes sense, I suppose. That doesn't seem good, but don't worry about that. You guys didn't see that. Nothing has been seen. We're still making money. How's my research? I don't know. Let's do some editing while I sit here and wait for things. Alrighty, I'm back. Some time has passed, obviously. I have built a coaster. It is this coaster. It's a relatively simple coaster. It's a block stationed coaster too, because I like block stations. Probably really doesn't need the block station. It's only a 50-second long coaster. In fact, it takes longer to get people off of the train than it does for the other train to finish, so that's probably unnecessary, but I don't know. I don't know how much it adds to the cost of running it. It's set to inspect every 10 minutes. The park has been running itself, and I haven't been paying attention to it, so I should probably check on this. I probably want another mechanic at some point here, so... because the park is getting a little bit larger. I put some random trees that I had and I bought over there for scenery. But other than that, let's look at the rest of the park here. That's been losing a boatload of money. That's made some money, that made money, and both of those are broken down. How many, is it just those two? It's 3 rides broken down. That's unfortunate. Anyway, this is the coaster I built. We could ride it, you know what? Let's do that. I don't ride the coasters I build very much. Oh, you can't freaking see anything. Suppose this makes sense. It is on a train. Is that the only way I can move the camera? I guess so. Nice hat. I normally don't ride the coaster for reasons of nausea-induced video watching, but we'll see how it goes. It's a low nausea coaster, but, you know, there's a difference between a low nausea coaster in a video and... oh, okay, I was gonna say. And a low nausea coaster in real life. Particularly since I am recording with a somewhat limited frame rate. It is a bit of a vertical climb there. It immediately goes into a 60-degree climb without any sort of slope. But, you know, physics, no one cares. I should probably go for more smooth banks. I actually told the game to smooth everything, but this is what it came up with, so whatever. Then we wait here. This guy is vibrating. It's alright, there's the station down there. We gotta wait for them to actually get on the station first. Or on the ride first. Oh, there they go. It's a lovely view up here. You can see some more of the park. You get to listen to the train itself run. Everyone likes that noise. Oh, there we go. And then just a wee bit of a drop into the station here. Get a bit of speed going there. I had a problem with this coaster. You might notice there's some chain lift here, which, as far as just simply running the coaster, you can watch the speed. It can easily make it over this hill. The reason that chain lift is there is because it is block station or block sectioned. If it stops here and doesn't have chain lift behind it, it will just drop backwards once the block station brakes turn off. So I had the chain lift here to basically push it the rest of the way over that hill. But I'm pretty sure that's not really necessary. Let's make this 15 bucks, by the way. I'm pretty sure the second train isn't necessary, and in fact, I may just turn that off for now, because I feel like that's going to induce a lot of wear and tear. So let's temporarily quickly close it, and it immediately broke down. Alright, well, timing, I suppose. But we're going to turn the block section off for now, just to see. It makes plenty of money. Probably without the 2 trains. Whenever it gets fixed. Should be a mechanic on the way over here. Don't really know. There's a janitor. That's not a mechanic at all. Oh, there he is. I don't really know what my mechanics are doing at any given time. I should probably give them priorities. Because they spend a lot of time walking, not a lot of time fixing, but whatever. It'll get fixed, and then I'll have to remember to reopen it, which is why I'm actually sitting here waiting. There he is. I also met this gold objective here, attract 12,000 guests. Or not 12,000, 1,200. 12,000 would be insane. But I almost met the requirement for this. So I may end up just editing this coaster to make it longer. Because I forgot I have to retest it because reasons. You take a train off and suddenly you have to test it again, whatever. Doesn't take long to test it, so. There you go. Open it up. But anyway, I have at least 5 I'm at 6.64. I have at least 4 fear, and I have nowhere near the max of 6 nausea. The only downside is I don't have the length. So I may just end up editing this coaster to increase its length. Probably somewhere on this banked turn right here. I could just have it go out a little bit more and do like a it's a wooden coaster. It can only do so much, so we'll see. Anyway, hopefully the guests will begin funneling back that way. It looks like they are. The cube is broken down. So we need 6,000 monthly profit. We have the problem being that all of my rides are basically perpetually breaking. So we're just going to request a lot of refurbishments to get these back in top shape. We have the money to anyway. Let's look at our, let's look at some stuff here. Staff, how you doing? You doing okay? Let's look at the overview. That's Fantastic is busy. Cosmic Cow is busy. Park is great. Relatively happy people despite the breakdowns constantly. Hopefully the refurbishment will help with that once it's all done. Keep them from breaking down quite so much. So maybe we can hit this 6K a month profit here. So anyway, let's look at this thing. Is it able to keep up with the queue? It should be able to keep up with it. It can hold quite a lot of people here. It looks like 2 per car. Yeah. That's 30 people per train. That's probably like maybe a third of the queue. Let's look. Looks like maybe about a third of the queue per ride. Look at the wear and tear. It's way overdue. You know what? Hold on. Let's get staff. You. Things are okay here. I'm going to give you a work order, which will be this thing and this thing. Coasters. No, you can type. There we go. Save. And you will do everything here. I will just plop you here immediately. You can get to work. Man, the wear and tear just, it drops a ton per ride here. And it doesn't go up much when it gets inspected either, unfortunately. Maybe if we can keep them from going over too much, we can keep that going. Anyway, back to basically doing my thing, waiting for research primarily. I could probably, yeah, let's pay off this loan. It's only $500 a month, but let's pay off this loan. That'll complete that objective so you guys can see that. We've made basically no profit from rides. This never mind, we've made profit from rides, apparently. Well, that was a thing. So now I just need to build a coaster. In fact, I'm just going to let the game run for a little bit so that we have the money to do this. We should have enough profit. That broke down, didn't it? God dang it. Here's my mechanic before I cut the video here. He should be around here. He's only got stuff over here. There he is. I'm gonna let the game run for a little bit here. Everything's breaking down. Just to see if we can get some money coming in. We probably don't need more money than this, and then I'll come back on the recording and I like the bracing on that. Come back on the recording and just expand this so that it meets the distance requirement. Alright, I went and looked at stuff in the meantime. Mostly Reddit. Reddit's a terrible site, never go there. But it's broken down anyway, apparently. Not that it matters, because we're going to edit the track. We're going to take all of this stuff and just delete that. In fact, delete all of that too. Okay, now then. Let's back this all the way up so it's flat and doing whatever it's doing here. Apparently going up. Don't think it should be going up quite yet. And then we could do some stuff just to pass some time. We could do a sweet helix. Let's do a helix up. That way probably isn't good. That might be good, actually. Can I not start the test because it's broken down and needs to be fixed? Can it be fixed while it's doing this? Can it break down while it's testing? That just seems bizarre. We have plenty of money to sustain this, even if we go negative for a few months, probably, I think. Thanks, Mechanic Man. Okay, start the test. That seems reasonable. Then we'll even it out, and then guess what we're gonna do, because there's only so many things. We'll do a helix down right. No, we'll do a half helix down. Down right. It's hard to tell from these things. I wish it was a little, that's up. I wish it was a little more obvious what was what on these things. It's kind of annoying. Like, I know there's arrows, technically these make an arrow, but it's hard to tell, you know? Let's make it real wide. Let's make it ridiculously wide. We're going on an adventure, boys. I don't know why I said it like that, but whatever. Can't tilt more than 45 because it's a wooden coaster, so. No, not 30. 30 is how you kill people. I'm just gonna do a ridiculously wide turn here. Burn off some of the speed and start doing that. Is it zeroed? Yeah, it is zeroed. Wait, like, just make it stop turning entirely and figure out what the heck I'm doing with this thing. What's the stats on it? I haven't been paying attention. Fine, it just gets a bit boring. Felix down. Something like this, because it's going pretty slow at this point, isn't it? Whoa, Nelly. Hold on. Hopefully you guys couldn't see the messages there. Don't mind those. Felix down. Make it as big as I can. Even it out. Start flattening it out. Start turning that way, actually. Let's make it go up again. Just a little bit and then back down. Get some negative G's or something going, I don't know. Not out that way, this way. Okay. Delete that, delete all this stuff. And then, can we connect that to that without breaking people's necks? Not really, no. No, I built that. and delete a couple segments of that and see what we can do. That seems okay. No, not anymore. So where's it real low? Is it just this chunk here? It's just this really big helix. Hold on. Can I even do what I want to do with this section here? Hold on. I can shift it. It's not really what I want to do. I don't even know what that's doing, to be honest. Oh, the frame rate. Oh, the frame rate. What does that do? Oh, besides make it look real weird. There we go. Don't even have to open it. Don't even have 1,200 guests in the park still. Doesn't matter. That's a real wonky coaster. It'd probably have a little higher stats if I toned the brakes down on this section. No, it doesn't have speed anymore. Either way, that's it. That's done. We did the objective. Don't need to care about anyone riding this ride, although if I block sectioned it, it'd probably make plenty of money. That's real janky right there. Doesn't matter. Did the objective. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.